Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
My guy from afar.
That's right. And the only guest that came with an entourage during the pandemic.
Well, he got the whole Revolt staff with him. He getting Revolt.
The whole Revolt came with him.
Listen, man.
Justin LaBoy, what's up, brother?
What's good, man? How y'all feeling today?
Well, good.
Now, first and foremost, hold on, Justin. You know I'm gonna ask you to spit your gum out. I know I'm not there in person, but you gotta.
Nah, I don't know where I had it.
Damn, he's on gun patrol in the fucking.
You gotta get him some.
I'm not playing.
That's the gun police.
Here you go.
I fuck with you, though.
Word.
Yeah, he got it.
Justin LaBoy, man. You know, Justin.
Respectfully.
Respectfully,
we asked you to take your gum out. You ended Saweetie and Quavo's relationship. Do you feel bad about that, Justin?
I didn't do that. I showed up to work, and I did what they paid me to do. Mm-hmm. And, you know, she said what she said, but I think it probably been over before then.
But let's start from the beginning for people that don't know who Justin LaBoy is. Now, how did you, let's start. You were an ex-ball player.
Right.
Where you from?
I'm from Queens.
You from Queens?
Yes,
What part of Queens?
Like Long Island City.
Okay.
I grew up like between like Astoria, Queensbridge, like, you know, just bouncing back and forth.
You from Queens and you played basketball and you went pro?
Yeah, I played over in Europe, in Germany.
I heard that.
Had a couple stops, man. Then I ruptured both of my Achilles tendons. And at that point, I knew it was no being LeBron James or Kobe or you know what I'm saying, none of the greats. So my next thing was like, how am I going to stamp myself in this world? You know what I'm saying? Like, just growing up, seeing everybody successful and everybody doing their thing. I just wanted to find a way to be remembered forever. So, you know, I'm working every day towards that.
So how long ago was that when you was playing ball?
About 2-3 years ago.
Oh, that's right. That was recently. Okay.
Yeah.
What high school you went to in Queens?
I went to Christ the King in Cardozo.
Oh, you went to Christ the King. Okay.
Was you a point guard?
No, I was a shooting guard. I used to stay in that corner and just shoot that 3-ball, man.
Lala's, Lala and Melo's son is going to Christ the King next year.
Oh, where?
They just announced that the other day.
Yeah, nah, he definitely made a good decision. It's a great place over there.
And then you got into party promoting, right?
Not party promoting. Me and my brother basically was like opening up small lounges and clubs, you know what I'm saying? Just using a little bit of money we had. But, you know, in New York, it's like a limited amount of time when you're dealing with the urban world because
they're going to shut you down immediately.
Yeah, they're going to shut you down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Liquor license authorities and everything. So we was just trying to run it up and, you know.
What club did you open up in New York?
I had a L Lounge. I had Medusa. We had Amore Cabaret, the strip club. I think you was actually at one of them.
I've been to all of them. I've been to all those clubs you just named.
You know that.
So you invested your money the right way from that pro ball, huh?
Yeah, you know, the little bit of money I had, we was doing it. We was running it up, but it was just always like, you know, you had 6 months to a year before there was some type of violence or shooting or them just coming to shut you down in general. Like, you know, people come to your establishment and start trouble and like it's on you. Like I can't control what that person wanted to do. So
correct.
You know, and I think that happened with us too. 50 and them was going through that same thing. So, you know, it's tough out here to be a black man. And
what was that pro basketball money overseas like?
It wasn't as sweet as people think it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what, I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, a lot of people out here capping like they making millions overseas and shit. You just over there sitting down and you glad you on vacation from the real world. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was just like, it was no real money.
And where were you playing overseas?
I was in Germany. I was in Mainz. I was in
How was that? Because
Macedonia.
you don't speak the language, so it's...
Yeah, you know, they have like the coach's son or somebody knows English. And so he's pretty much translating everything to you. And, you know, Germany was actually cool because it was like America almost. But when I was in Macedonia, that shit like real out of whack.
How do you kick it to girls over there? So what's your game like in Germany and Macedonia?
I'm on Facebook thugging.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll hit you up, one of the fans. I'm over there like, yo, what's good? What y'all doing? And, you know, they translating using Google Translator.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, they pull up and then, you know.
How many kids you think you got over there, respectfully?
Respectfully.
Off the record or on the record?
Off. Off on.
I got about 2 or 3. Tell them I'm coming back home. I love y'all. I got a couple of hours now. I'm gonna send some child support back that way.
Have you had any of those scares though? Like people hitting you up like?
Yeah, man. Actually, I have, and it's crazy. It's kind of like, why do women lie about, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that?
How you know they lying? You ain't did the blood test yet?
I'm just saying because I look at their Instagram a couple months later and they're on the beach just drinking a pina colada with no signs. So.
Got you. Oh, so they lied and told you they was pregnant.
Yeah,
oh, got you.
You know,
got
act like it's a scare or something.
Well,
but,
if you wore condoms, you wouldn't have to worry about stuff like that.
What's that? Nah, I'm messing with you, man. Use condoms
Now,
out
can
there,
you talk to
please,
us?
y'all.
It is getting that time
Can
of
you
year.
tell us about Can you tell us about Demon Time and how all that exploded?
Oh man, that was crazy, man. You know, the start of the pandemic, we was bored at home, and like I said, we had a Moore Cabaret in Brooklyn. So my heart was always with like the women and nightlife who everyone kind of forgot about. You know what I'm saying? Because when that happened, if you didn't have like a career, no 401k and all that, it was just like you was left for dead. You know what I'm saying? And you know, working in these clubs, it ain't like you get unemployment or nothing or benefits. So I kind of just took that, went live, and all the girls that I knew, bottle girls, nightlife, waitresses, and then some people was even school teachers and stuff like that coming on there and hiding their face. But yeah, I did that. We put in the girls' cash apps. Everybody made money. I took none of it. You know what I'm saying? I let them all have it. And I think I got a lot of people through their tough situations.
I respect it. You know what I mean? I respect the brand that you built because it's clearly, you know, turned into other things. That's that Demon Time is what took you to that next level, the way you got your TV show now.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that's crazy. I can't believe I went from, like, trapping on Instagram Live a year ago to now being on TV. And then the show doing well because I've seen a lot of people go from, like, Instagram funny or skits and stuff, and they got their shot and it didn't go as well. So, you know, I just kind of locked in to make sure I could, you know, do something better.
It felt like you was really trying to ruin Saweetie and Quavo's relationship in that interview, though. You was really kind of simping for Saweetie a little bit.
No,
respectfully.
This guy is crazy. I was actually a fan of Quavo and Saweetie. I didn't even know they was going through that. You know what I'm saying? So when she pulled up, you know, she wasn't even drinking or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like very well media trained, and you know, when she gave certain answers, I just thought like, you know, she was just answering for women who felt, you know what I'm saying, how she felt. So, you know, it was never, I didn't even think that would, you know what I'm saying, go like that. But nah, Quavo and Saweetie was actually dope. I was actually like, I was fucking with their movement, you know what I'm saying? They both looked happy as hell. So shout out to them. I definitely ain't want to.
I just want to clarify
what happened?
something that she said too, because when she answered the question about the threesome, right? And she does not want a train ran on her. That's her way of saying that she's not having a threesome. I know people were acting like that's what she wants, but when you give an answer like that, because I saw people like, oh yeah, she's for the streets. That's not true. What she was trying to say is no threesome. Guys are always asking for that. So she just tried to flip it back around. And I know because I've heard people say that. I've said that before. If you say, let's have a threesome, I'm like, okay, you could pick the guy. You know, that's just the way of deflecting of, no, you asking me? All right, I'm going to ask you right back. So I just want to clarify that.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel, then that's cool. What did you think about that, Charlamagne?
I just thought she was trying to be funny.
Okay. What you thought about that?
I thought she was just trying to be funny too. But I mean, did she clarify? Did she say that? Or
I just thought she was being funny. I didn't think nothing of it. You know what I mean? I just like
people were acting like she wanted to get a train ran on her, and that's not what she was trying to say.
Yeah, I didn't see that. But you know that's what the internet does, man. They're gonna take something and then you know they're gonna run with it and make it as messy as possible. But
did you know Justin was dating her beforehand?
I didn't really know that, and it's crazy because I knew Just for years. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. That's my brother. I love Just. I didn't really know that. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, because I'm going into it, and I'm just trying to get as many people with a name that I can to interview because you know that's hard to do these days. You know, COVID, everything going on, people protecting their brand. So when I found out it was Saweetie, I'm like, oh, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a fan of her Instagram page. She always had like great energy, and it was fun.
Great
and I'm
energy.
like, for real though.
That's what you call it?
Great energy. Respectfully though. But yeah, nah, she's always on there, you know what I'm saying? You know, it seems like she minded her business, and I was excited to do the interview. So, you know, I hate that they kind of like blew it up and made it like I would play the part in the breakup that I felt like.
Because it sounded like you did it when you was like
did.
cancers, and she started talking about cancers, and Justin started talking about cancer. He was like, yeah, let's take a shot. And then it was like, wow, they used to talk. That's it got a little awkward.
Oh yeah, nah, bro. Listen, I was just playing it because I love cancer women. Like, I date a cancer. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was just asking Just if he felt how I felt. And he was like, yeah, they take great care of you. I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. Like I felt what he had to say. And
So what did your woman feel about the tweet that you put out where you said if you cheat on Saweetie, there's no hope for the rest of us, respectfully? Come on.
Listen, man.
Justin.
Everybody cheats.
No.
I'm just gonna go out there and
Black
say
men
that.
don't cheat.
I've heard Charlamagne for years talk about men cheating
And boys cheating.
infidelity.
Men don't cheat. Boys do.
Oh, okay, cool.
I haven't cheated since
Derek Jackson doesn't cheat.
I haven't cheated since October 2016. And I know people hear that and they be like, why are you always saying that? Because I'm proud of it,
You say you haven't
goddammit.
cheated since when?
October 2016.
Hey, listen, if y'all out there and he's lying, please come forward.
As much as we talk about on air,
Right.
I would have been exposed. He would have been exposed.
I'm not Derek Jackson, sir. I would never put that out there if it wasn't true. Okay.
Hey, listen, I feel like every man cheats except for me, Papoose, and Obama, and Russell Wilson. We the last four, so babe, listen.
No,
like,
I'm in there.
Oh yeah, and Charlamagne
I'm
no
in there,
more.
motherfucker.
And Emmy's in there.
Cool. All right, cool. Well, we
It
the
ain't
last-
worth it, man.
Nope.
It ain't. It's nothing out there, man.
You guys have that one girl that will never tell though. Like they've been cheating for 20 years with this one girl who's always gonna keep it quiet and low.
Nope.
Listen, I don't know,
No,
but
I
like,
definitely had a couple of those. But
yeah.
but I let it go.
Hey,
They
yo,
were
they
good.
Let it go.
I definitely had a couple of
it'd
those.
be crazy when that happens because like she'll get a whole boyfriend, like y'all going through relationships together, and he think like you the new nigga and he the new nigga the whole time. Like, relax, nigga, you new here, man. Relax, man.
Yo, why do people think Meek Mill were you though? Because for a long time, everybody thought Justin LaBoy was Meek Mill.
Why?
Nah, Meek
I don't
is my
know.
dog. I just think before the page kind of like got hot, Meek was just in every comment. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, Meek at home, he just be chilling, having fun, and you know, people like, hold up, there's no way Meek has this much time to be commenting on it, so it gotta be him. You know what I'm saying? But Meek a good dude, man. He was like one of the first industry people to like tap in on like a personal level, because you know, you don't know who behind the page these days. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I actually was on a phone call with Charlamagne too. So, you know, it was cool to just like start building. So like the public don't know what's going on, but I'm actually meeting like, you know, good people. And, you know, I was preparing my ride to success, man.
I would think that a lot of dudes be hitting you up because you got access to so many women. They're like, yo, who's that girl that you was on there with?
It's annoying. 'Cause a
Yeah.
lot of niggas don't even be qualified for the women they asking about. Like,
Talk
why
about
are
it,
you
Justin.
asking about her? You cannot afford her, King. Please stop writing me about it. And then a lot of dudes do be rich, like NBA, NFL hit me about it, but like y'all socially awkward, man. Like y'all, they put me in bad situations when I try to put them on.
Yeah.
Like, they can't even hold the conversation. So please, man, get it
Have you
together.
ever made a hookup? Like, have you ever hooked anybody up and it's worked out?
Oh man. No comment.
So you like a pimp on the low.
Nah. Just my brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you hit me, if you ever were to be single again.
That would never happen. Never. Okay.
If y'all hit me, y'all was interested in somebody and I knew them.
Yeah.
I'll put the play together if I think y'all good people and y'all gonna make me look good.
So you
did
like
that a
that
couple
new
times. You
what's
did
the
that a
guy?
couple
What was it? What was that? Was it Charlie's Angels? Taz's Angels. You like the
I
new
like Charlie's
No.
name better. Taz was,
No.
Taz and them was pimping.
They was really
doing that.
pimping?
From what
Allegedly.
I heard,
Yeah,
allegedly.
this is not a pimp situation. It's more like you're more like Cupid.
Yeah, exactly. I
Mm.
just want to see people happy together. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
True. So how did you and Justin Combs become so tight?
Man, Just is like a rock star. I was actually out in Miami a couple years back. I'm seeing Just tearing the Mondrian up. I'm like, yo, hold up. We both Justin, you know, I knew who he was. He kind of knew who I was just from friends around. And I kind of pulled up on him like, what we doing? It's all these girls here. We going to turn this thing up. And Just was just always real, like, you know what I'm saying? Just being Puff's son. He was like outside, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, hold up. He really outside, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we became cool. Then we did the Demon Time thing together. And Just was always like a real one, like just about making money. You know what I'm saying? So Just was always like, yo, Just, like, you got a gift, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure this shit out. And he always tap in, like every couple weeks, yo, what you doing? Yo, what you got going on? Yeah, we gonna do something together. And, you know, he be talking like Puff a little bit, like, yeah, we gonna keep it sexy, do some fire, something together. And then, you know, I started climbing up the ladder a little bit, getting hot, and Just made that call, like, listen, you trying to, like, you want to take this shit to the next level and get on TV? And, you know, I'm just afraid of commitment, so that was my thing, you know. Like, damn, do I really want to show up to work you know, I'm from New York, bro, so we hustle and we, you know, we do things to avoid going to work.
But y'all don't
every day.
record every day, do y'all?
Nah, we doing once a week. And, you know, pretty much Just aligned a lot of plays for me. And, you know, I feel like that's what shows who's family and friends, like who helps you reach success and who helps you take care of your family, who, you know what I'm saying, is going to help you make it out your situation. So shout out to Just.
Who y'all got next up for
Did y'all shop the show, or was it always going to be at Revolt, or did you guys shop it, or was it just a phone call like it's got to be Revolt?
You ain't got to shop the show when your pop is the owner of Revolt.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. asking because sometimes you want to make sure you get the best deal possible.
Yeah, nah. Actually, I was like shopping myself at first. You know what I'm saying? Me and Charlamagne actually got on the phone and we was discussing iHeart and like a couple different things.
That's still there if you know.
Oh yeah, nah.
Holla at me,
Yeah, we do business off the air. Yeah, so I had a couple different options, but Puff, just like looking up to him your whole life when he come in and he's on like changing the narrative about himself. See, because growing up, all you hear was Mace deal, this, that. You know what I'm saying? So, you're a little fear, but when he come in, he speak to you and he like, like promoting black ownership and like, you know what I'm saying, you gonna be an owner of this show too, and we gonna make sure you good, and it was no like ever on some cheap scale. It was just like, yo, we want you to shine and be a king, and it just felt like family. So
just make sure you get a black lawyer to look over those black contracts.
Always.
Okay?
Hey, my management is black. I got black women managing me, working with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always pro-black with everything I do. Lawyer, management,
I know La Leezy, she's offered some guidance too, right?
Oh yeah, Lala is like my big sister, man. She's the greatest. Like, she's always there, like a call away. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to be as big and as well known and famous she is, to always like answer that call to help me, prepare for a show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's just brother, sister guidance, and I feel like she's one of the most loved people in the industry.
Absolutely. Yeah. And she's a Cancer woman.
And she's another Cancer. Hey, yo, listen, if you're looking for a wife, get you a Cancer. That's all I'm gonna say. They the only non-toxic sign. I said what I said. What do you feel about Cancer women, Charlamagne?
I'm a Cancer. I agree. You know what I mean? I love Cancer women. My wife is a Sagittarius, but yes.
Sagittarius? Oh,
yes. Okay. Cancers are very nurturing and loving, and they gonna ride with you, but don't cross them. When you cross them, it's gonna be hell to pay.
What's your sign?
The big reveal. Listen, y'all, I'm a Scorpio.
Oh no, Scorpio men are the worst. I was like, if he's a Scorpio,
listen, I'm a God-fearing man.
The worst boyfriend I ever had in my life was a Scorpio.
What's so bad about Scorpio, G?
Scorpios are the biggest cheaters. They're freaks though, but they are like the biggest liars and cheaters. I never had somebody lie about things so
Respectfully. Listen, I don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, and I don't lie. I feel like we the realest,
well,
and we keep secrets.
You talk a lot about being a side dude, right? In your respectfully.
Yeah.
And so.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So is that an experience you had? You like being a side dude? Like, have you ever been one?
I'm like, I don't take pride in it. I just happened to run into women who weren't honest with me. So I thought I was the main guy, and there's always somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If you're out there listening, there's always another dude out there.
So you was getting cheated on. You was showing up as the king you are, wanting to be faithful to this queen, and she had you as the second fiddle. Man, that's fucked up.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, they was lying to me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Justin, did you cry, man?
You said what happened?
Did you cry?
Yeah, I did like the movie cry. You know what I'm saying? When you crying on the wall, you slide down the wall. Yeah, I slid down the wall crying a couple times.
I don't know why I don't believe you.
No, I'm serious, because like a lot of the situations I've been in, women are acting like they done with that dude in the past, and then he always magically appears and gets an 88th chance. I hate it here.
Now, I saw you tweet recently that changing your number is a form of self-love, respectfully.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Just having the same number like for so many years. A lot of toxic people in your past have access to you. And, they get on these fake numbers and they start writing you. And even people in your past just try to check the temperature, you know what I'm saying? And you've like removed yourself from that space. So, we always in fear of changing our number because so many important people or people who have to like reach us, and so to kind of like resurface and hit everybody with that new number, it's tough, but it's the best decision I've made.
But the reality of the situation is, if you are who you say you are, those people will know how to get in touch with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. But I had to change my number, man. It was getting crazy. People was just writing anything. I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't it.
So what message did you send Saweetie after she broke up with Quavo? The ones we didn't see, not the tweets. I know you sent her a DM or something. Come on, Justin.
Nah, I didn't send nothing, man. I just feel like she probably needs her space right now from the world in general. Because I felt like they had like the perfect love story on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'd never seen that coming. So, hopefully they work things out though. They looked happy together, and sometimes the internet and shit will have you, feeling like you got to tweet something or put a message out. But, they need to just handle that probably behind closed doors.
A lot of pressure for the next show. Who y'all got lined up?
Listen, man, the next show we got the most toxic person on earth besides myself, Boosie.
Goodness gracious.
That actually airs tonight on Revolt at 10 p.m. So,
How was that?
That should be interesting.
It was crazy. He's unbelievable. I just never met somebody who don't run away from a question.
Nope.
Think about asking the worst question, and he's gonna answer it. With a serious face though. He don't even laugh. So I feel like when people see this, they gonna go crazy, man.
Where'd y'all film it at?
We was in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, he was crazy, man. Definitely. You met Boosie before?
Hell yeah.
Boosie's been up here a couple
Too
times.
many times.
Oh, for real? What you think of him?
I like Boosie. I like Boosie because Boosie is authentically him. You know what I'm saying? He may not always be right, but he's always real.
Right.
And when he's not right, he can correct himself and say, yo, I was wrong in that situation, but he's just always a real human. That's all I don't want nothing out of people but realness, man.
Right.
I'd rather you be an honest sinner than a lying hypocrite. That's it.
Right. Nah, that's crazy because I feel like you came in the game like that. Just guns blazing. Yeah. It's good to see you more relaxed now. I'm not going to lie, man.
It's growth. It's evolution. Me and Justin was having a convo and he was like, yo, I want to be like, old Charlamagne. I was like, no, you don't. I'm like, no, you don't, sir. That's going to get you in a lot of trouble later on down the line. So I like the way you moving now.
Yeah, nah, you was always like somebody I looked up to. So when I came in and they was even asking, what's your goal? I'm like, be like the Charlamagne was. And then when I spoke to Charlamagne, he like, no, don't be like me. I was like, oh, damn, well, I'm sorry for wanting to be this way. I need a new idol.
But nah, it's just it's all about, number one, it's all about being your true, authentic self.
Right.
You know what I mean? But also, if we're not here to tell the next generation the mistakes that we made so they can avoid them, we're not doing our job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Amen. I feel like a lot of OGs is misleading the youth, so
Absolutely.
It's good for you to I kept it real on that call because I was like, I want to be like Sean. When you said no, you don't. I'm like, oh shit, where do I go next?
I told him, I said, the shit we used to get away with,
Some wild times.
you getting out of here now. They gonna get you out of here. It's gonna be over before you started.
What do you think about cancel culture and all of that in general? I just always wanted to ask you that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in this shit now you got to be so political when you say you a fan of people being authentic and real. So you can't be authentic and real. To a point.
I think you can. I think you can definitely be authentic and real. I think the problem is too many people performing. You know what I mean? And I even got caught up in that at one point. Just performing. You see things about yourself and hear things about yourself and you're like, oh, that's what y'all want? I'm going to give y'all more of that.
Yeah.
So you get caught up in the performance of it all. If I say something that I truly mean and I get backlash for it, I'm fine with that. But if it's some shit that I was just fucking around with and not even being serious, nah, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
So you can still be your true authentic self. People think being your true authentic self is shock jock shit and wilding and being outrageous. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
That's not what being true and authentic is.
Yeah, I just my thing of being authentic, what I thought was if me and us, we all chilling, there's no cameras, no nothing rolling, we might say some shit we wouldn't say on our show, you know what I'm saying? So me coming in this game is a lot of I want to be authentic and real, have fun with the craft, but I do know there's a limit now.
It's a limit, and then you got to understand your words can really offend and hurt people.
That's right. That's the other thing too. When you realize that you really might hurt somebody with your words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you got to it's got to be some nurturing behind it. Even when I do Donkey of the Day, I like to say this is teachable moments. You know what I mean? I'm not attacking you per se, but I'm attacking this idea you may be presented or behavior.
Yeah.
So other people can learn from it.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I was just working on my delivery a little bit, even on my show, so that's cool to know.
We say you?
Justin, I saw that, and this post was interesting to me. You said, nobody has ever sat down with me and tried to figure out why I am the way I am. So let's talk about that, because what does that mean? What is it about you? What from your past has made you this way now?
We all go through a lot, you know what I'm saying? Coming up where I came from, just you might meet a nice young lady and she don't understand why you're not able to trust and love right away. You know what I'm saying? You should. And, they don't sometimes get the whole full story because they looking for people that's ready. As you an adult, you got less time to try to raise somebody in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So if shit not clicking and people ain't getting the person that they want right away, they quick to just give up. Quick to just fall back instead of trying to get to learn somebody. I just feel like, you know, we almost like speed dating out here. It's like, you got money, you got this, you got that, we gonna make it happen or not. And, you know, we missing out on a lot of great people by not sitting down and getting to know their story. Not that you have to do that, but I feel like, you know, you should pick and choose and decide who's worth getting to actually know and, you know, why they are the way they are and why they so distant and not able to communicate as well as they should be. And, you know, a lot of them other things. So, you know, as I sit down and I'm looking at, I'm like, oh, damn, like, it's a cold world. If you ain't ready these days, people ain't about to wait for you. And so, yeah, that's why that hit me different.
Sounds like you done did some therapy, Justin. Like you done sat down with a therapist before.
I'm my own therapist. Like I said, nobody sat down to get to try to find out who I was.
But I was thinking, so you never sat down with a therapist to get to know yourself? You just figured it out on your own?
Nah, never, man. I just sat there long nights and just, you know, talking to myself. But I do think in the Black community, we do need to, you know, seek, you know, some therapy and work on our mental health. I think that's more important than, you know, people are giving it credit. But me, I just happen to, you know, handle it on myself. And I'm still fighting battles, but I feel like if, you know, you got the ability to get help, please go get it.
Yeah, even with you tearing your Achilles, I've seen many athletes, you know, experience injuries like that, and like sports is their life. Yeah. And they go into deep depressions that they never get out of.
Nah, for real. Injuries in general are crazy. But like I was in between having kids when this was happening. So imagine that thought, like, you know, shorty think I'm in overseas getting millions. She don't really know my financial situation. I feel like it's a lot of people going through that. And then, you know, injuries. And, you know, I didn't have no experience in working, so it ain't like I could just say, oh, cool, I'm going to just go be a nurse after this, or I'm going to go get a job. That was like my biggest fear. So, you know, just trying to figure that out, going through injuries and just not walking, because it happened back-to-back years. So just imagine not walking for like 14 months out of the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You just there on scooters. Your kids is growing up.
Did you still get paid?
Yeah, I got crazy. No. You said what happened?
You still got paid while you was injured over there?
Nah, hell no. I wasn't like one of them big time dudes. I was just like happy to say I was playing overseas. You know what I'm saying? To be transparent with you. And yeah, you know, you gaining weight. Shorty looking at you like you a slouch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hold up. Where this money at? You know what I'm saying? And
how much weight you gained?
It's crazy. I'm still working on trying to come down from that shit, man. I was just like eating, you know, eating through depression and all that. Yeah, it was tough, man. So, you know, injuries, anybody out there, just stay prayed up.
And that's hard, man, to have that injury and have a baby on the way, and then knowing that you have to provide, but then not having a way to be able to work doing what you do to make money. That's a difficult time.
Yeah, nah, I mean, very few people, I think, you know what that feels like. And so it was crazy because, like, I started working with Kevin Durant after that because he ruptured his Achilles tendon. So, you know, that was like a bonding thing. You know, we started, you know, just talking about it. And, you know, I kind of helped him, you know, come back from that injury, you know, because he was ready to just come back right away. I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? This is what it takes. I'm not you, but I ruptured both of them. So, you know, I pretty much, I know about this.
How'd you meet KD?
I knew KD like through basketball. You know what I'm saying? We played together in like open gyms and shit like years before. But then it's funny because I was like posting memes and shit like on the low end of things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably had like 8,000 followers just posting shit, and he followed me. And that's when he got traded to the Brooklyn Nets. And then we kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, vibed out. And, you know, he kind of put me on. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I told him my situation. I ruptured both my kids. I don't know what's next. He like, listen, I got you. And, you know, we just been rocking ever since.
That's dope.
So Justin LaBoy didn't come out of nowhere. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I've been outside a little bit, man. I've been outside. I think people who knew kind of knew. I mean, probably not you because you big time and all that. But, you know,
come on, stop.
Some people in the basketball world and stuff like that, they knew I was here, man.
I saw you tweet, too, stop competing with people who have no bills to pay, respectfully.
Oh, man. And don't take care of their kids either. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there just no bills. They don't take care of their kids, and people are out here really trying to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have nothing to take care of. People out here going to jail, getting locked up, doing all type, committing crimes to impress these girls and going crazy. You know what I'm saying? To try to compete with other dudes who ain't got no responsibilities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Run your own race. Do not get tricked out your spot or tricked out the streets, because we losing a lot of good people because they feeling that pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
You know
stay
why I
focused.
respect that coming from you? Because of, you said you saw Justin running through the Mondrian, he got all the girls and everything. A lot of niggas would be like, look at that. They'll hate on him. You know what I'm saying? You pulled up like, nah, what's up, man? Let's link.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Like, I never had no hate in my blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I knew to try to make it out. When you don't have nothing and you don't have opportunity, the only thing you got left is being a good person. You know what I'm saying? And building relationships, like genuine relationships. A lot of people think like, because I meet Charlamagne and I'm going to ask him for a favor tomorrow. Like, I tried. Like, no, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand the test of time and prove you a good person every day without asking for shit. You know what I'm saying? Without asking for that favor right away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who are in position to help you, listen, they know what you can and you can't do.
Mm-hmm,
a lot of people feel like they got to tell you or prove. No. They know. If they can help you and they feel you are worth helping, they're going to help you. So, you know what I'm saying? Just building that relationship with Just, he's young, you know what I'm saying? So he appeared. Like, I could have just been on some hater shit, but I respected his movement. And, like I said, I always want to just be remembered as a good person. I link, I'm good, I'm solid, and everybody share the same story. And, so a lot of good things that are happening for me now is like, because people look up 5-6 years, like, yo, hold up. This nigga, he's doing the right thing.
You're absolutely right. My grandma always said, manners will take you where money won't. And the two things you're doing that's dope, you built your own platform. So that's your calling card. Right. And you're a good dude. So when Laleezy hit me, she's like, yo, he's a good dude. You know Justin LaBoy? I'm like, yeah, of course I know who Justin LaBoy is. So that's,
Yeah, it was actually cool. And she's like, yeah, Charlamagne know who you are. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because people in this industry are fake, act like they don't know who you are. Like, that makes them feel powerful. Like, oh, no, I never heard of him. Who is that? What he do? Like, man, stop
That's
it,
LA.
man. Your girl be reposting me
LA.
every day, man. Cut it out, man. Y'all know who Justin LaBoy is, respectfully.
Now, I got to ask you this before you go. Some people accuse you of stealing tweets. And by some people, I mean my man Hovain. Do you know Hovain?
Nah, I don't know who that is.
Hovain said you be taking his tweets. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know
just
who he
did
is.
Oh, now you don't know Hovain.
No, I don't know who he is.
Oh.
Who is that? I swear to God.
That's not a diss. He don't know.
No. I
genuinely
genuinely don't even know who that is. But like, you gotta understand.
He's a big manager in the industry.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nah.
Hovain's a
See,
good dude.
what happens is when your platform is big, people are sending you shit all day. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not like, oh, well, who's this dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who that is? You know what I'm saying? So people will send it to me, and I'm just like, if I like it, I'll put it on the page. They're like, nah, we don't need no credit for it, man. Just post it. And so you look up, and then you might have a weirdo like, oh, he took it. Like, man, listen, I'm just here posting memes. If I feel it and it's there. And people don't care for the memes that I post. So I just want people to know that, because everybody would be Justin LaBoy if they could just post a meme. I'm taking something that I see triggers me, and I'm putting my experience on it. Because nobody cares about memes. You could go make a meme page today and post 1 million of them. Nobody will care for you. I'm giving you my story behind why this triggered me. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, it's the caption for me.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So people out there like, oh yeah, like, man, cut it out, bro. You would be me if you could. You know what I'm saying? So
you hear that?
No disrespect to your man. I don't know. I'm not sure who he is or what I took from him. But hopefully we could connect on it, like I said, genuine level, because he's big in the industry.
Yeah,
Maybe he could help me. So it was never like I didn't like, oh, that's him. I want to do that to him. Nah, I seen somebody send it to me. Like right now, it's 10,000 ideas, you know what I'm saying, right in my thing. So, I'll take it and, use my creativity, flip it around and, but it's a caption thing for me. Like, I'm not trying to get off of nobody's memes or tweets and none of that.
They make it a hot tweet, you make it a hot story.
A hot song, a hot show. Shout out to the Respectfully Justin show, man. We out here.
Now, does your girl ever get mad about any of the tweets that you put out? Like, hold on, what is this about? Like, that's enough.
Nah, she know the vibes, man. Right now we at she's happy that I'm doing well for myself, and we ain't gotta struggle no more. You know what I'm saying? So, the tweets and the Instagram stuff. Early on, it starts to bother you because you're like, hold up, when did he have time to experience all this shit he keep talking about? You know what I'm saying? So it gets kind of tricky, but when it starts to turn into more than just a tweet or a meme, you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because at first it's like disrespect, and then when you start to do things with it, people are more like understanding, like, oh, okay, cool, I see why you're doing this. But everything that I do post about, I do feel I've been through, and it's good to see a lot of people tapping in because they they relate. You know what I'm saying? We all kind of live the same life, been through the same things. And, I just feel like it's not even like funny, it's just relatable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's past funny, it's just like really relatable and it hits home. So I'm glad I get to touch people.
Well, keep it up, Justin.
Justin
We're
LaBoy.
gonna do some business together.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I know you got that big bag over there.
Huh?
He got a couple big bags over there.
Excuse me?
Charlamagne, what's going on?
What happened?
Well, it's Justin LaBoy. We appreciate you for joining us.
Give me your Twitters and Instagrams and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
man, make sure y'all follow me if y'all not yet at Justin LaBoy on Twitter and Instagram. It's not LA Boy. A lot of people like Justin LA Boy. I think Angela E might have said that a couple times. Like, yeah, Justin LA Boy. No, it's Justin LaBoy. That's my real
I
name.
never said that.
I seen a couple of back in my Demon Time days when y'all was doing y'all stuff. You like, yeah, Justin LA Boy Demon. I'm like, come on, Angela, please get this right.
A long time ago.
I see that DeLeon behind you too. Take a shot if you love yourself.
Yeah, I love me some DeLeon.
See how he starts? You see how he starts?
Take a shot if you love yourself.
All right, it's Justin LaBoy. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.